This fantastic sculpture of a hybrid beast with a serpentine neck, round staring eyes, a rolled snout, sharp feline fangs, protruding tongue, and real deer antlers is an example of ancient Chinese tomb art that dates to the 4th century BCE during the Eastern Zhou period. What is an antlered and tongued sculpture, and how did sculptures like this one function? The antlered and tongued sculpture is a characteristic example of funerary sculpture from Chu, a powerful kingdom that occupied South China during the Eastern Zhou period, which lasted from 771 to 221 BCE. During the Eastern Zhou period, China was occupied by independent kingdoms that vied for power over all of China. Each kingdom had its own distinctive cultural traditions, and Chu was one of the most creative, as evidenced by this sculpture of a strange hybrid beast. The antler and tongue sculpture is constructed of wood and consists of 3 units: a square base carved into a pattern of raised and sunken sections, a body and head, and antlers. These are fitted together using mortise and tenon joinery, which means the parts fit together perfectly without glue, nails, or any other bindings. Originally, this sculpture was polychromed, meaning it was painted. Hints of red, yellow, and black paint can still be seen on the body and head. The antlers are painted black, with red used to emphasize the tines or the antler points, and to create a pattern of scrolling lines at the branching points. Hundreds of sculptures of strange antlered and tongued hybrid creatures like this one have been excavated from Chu tombs dated to the 4th century BCE. In these tombs, antlered and tongued sculptures were placed near the coffin of the tomb occupant, often at the head end of the coffin facing it. They were crafted in a range of sizes and types according to the status of the tomb occupant. This one measures nearly 3.5 feet tall and probably came from a tomb belonging to a member of the lower elite. Sculptures with twin heads and bodies, like the one in the National Museum of Asian Art, were buried with members of the upper elite. These sculptures have long been considered to be tomb guardians, protecting the tomb occupant from malicious forces in the afterlife. They may have also helped the tomb occupant manage the strange monsters and forces that the spirit might encounter in the afterlife, like confronting one's fears head-on so they seem less scary, or in this case, getting to know a ferocious antlered and tongue monster to prepare for encounters with other monsters. True people believed the soul would encounter many dangerous, strange hybrid creatures like this antlered and tongued one on the afterlife journey. This is evidenced in the ancient Chu poem, Summoning the Soul, in the Songs of Chu. Summoning the Soul is a cautionary poem that describes the different types of monsters and disastrous environmental forces the soul might encounter if it wanders in the cardinal directions up or down, away from the comforts of home. Knowledge of strange creatures, both harmful and beneficial ones, was considered useful by the ancient people of Chu. Sculptures like this one could help the tomb occupant's spirit manage the terrifying unknowns in the world of the beyond.